All
That's
right.
funny.
So now is it recording? I see the timer going up. Okay. Okay. Prepping my intro since we're doing this. Take two. Take two on the
Take two.
intro and action. I didn't get the woo at the end. I thought I would get a woo, but
Oh, you wanted to
there we go.
woo!
There we go. Okay. Woo! So for those of you that don't know, I wish we had intro music, but intro music's lame, I think. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe someone just hasn't done it, but we don't have intro music. So that was the intro music. I made it. We'll just pretend I wrote that song and that it's not played in every NBA arena every single night throughout the United States. Okay. So you're probably looking here going, hey, how come it isn't Marty's ugly mug all by himself this time? So I am here with the excitement to introduce you to none other than Shidosha. Shidosha, wave to the crowd.
How you guys doing? What's up?
So Shidosha has joined Splyce. This is his first introduction to all of you. He is our new Face of Splyce. So let me tell you what the heck that means in case you didn't know or pay attention to anything we were doing the last 3 or 4 months. So we listed a new position about 4 months ago saying, hey, we're looking for on-camera talent. And we want to bring people in to do lots and lots of awesome content. So you have the opportunity to experience more of Splyce players, Splyce lifestyle, behind the scenes, you name it. We're going to be sending him to events. He's going to be doing content at the studio here in Rochester. He's relocating here in just a month or so. All that stuff is so that you guys have more to consume as fans. We are going to be hiring a second person to be his counterpart. We haven't yet done that. And we do have a couple field correspondents, we'll call them, people who just go to events. One, EE, has been working with us already, did BlizzCon coverage and so on and so forth. But Shidosha now joins us as our first here in headquarters, full-on Face of Splyce. So welcome to the crew.
Hey, thanks for having me. And again, it's an honor and a privilege to be brought on. And with a hefty title to the Face of Splyce, it's kind of a big deal. So, it's great that I get the chance to make that happen. And you talked about ugly faces. I don't think you're ugly, but if it makes you feel better, I'm here to bring a little bit of sex appeal to the scene. All right.
Oh, snap. I like it. I like it.
Okay, all right, I'm going to start showing. So a little bit about me for those that don't know. I actually do have a pretty big esports background. Besides fighting games, which people know me for, I did Virtual Fighter since about 2008. And then I actually migrated over. This was just before Twitch was a thing. This was the Justin TV era and also the era of World Cyber Games. I did that for a while too. So I competed on the circuit, did a couple of mobile games and fighting games as well. Did decent, did pretty good. And here I am today. I love to speak. I love to do my commentary and stuff like that. But even more so, I like to showcase a lifestyle and all the fun stuff that comes with gaming, because there's a big misconception. And oftentimes people don't just want stats. So that's what I'm here for. Thanks for having me, man.
For sure. I think it's cool that I had no idea that you were a Virtua Fighter, and I loved the shit out of that game. I played so much Virtua Fighter back in the day. That was it's a game that like I don't even think of right now and associated with esports as being somebody who came in much later. I came in through World of Warcraft. That's how I got into esports. But as just a player, my God, I love that game. So
yeah, it's a classic. One beautiful thing about Virtua Fighter specifically is if you bring it up, the ones that know, they know it's like, okay, this guy's for real. Because that's not a game that you can pick it up for nostalgia factor, but then to say I played it at a high level, like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That game, that's a hard game to say that to. So it feels good to hear that. It does.
Cool. Yeah, for sure. So Shidosha, as I mentioned, is going to be moving here to the East Coast. He's out in LA right now, so he'll have the full production setup. As some of you know, we're building a studio right now down in the basement underneath me, and it's going to be state of the art. It's going to be super awesome. They're already in the process of demolition and building it out. So really excited about that. So Shidosha, obviously you're going to be doing all kinds of content. Can you tell a little bit of like what types of content you've already done? Obviously you've done some content, and that's where we got you from. So,
right. So in the beginning, before all of this stuff was known, I was known as The Shirt, and what I did is a lot of lifestyle content already in regards to gaming. I didn't want to just be the guy that did Let's Plays and played video games on YouTube or anything like that. I wanted to be somebody that showcased, okay, we go outside, and here's what we do when we go outside. So at a young age, right out of high school, I traveled. I had my own camera. It was a pretty bad camera, but it worked nonetheless. And I would just go to conventions. I would meet other gamers, cosplayers, professional gamers at the time, personalities, anybody out there. and I would interview them. I would talk with them. I would play with them. I would, enjoy the time with them. And then, I had my own flavor and the things that I like to get into.
Yep.
So I showcased that as well. And what made it great was I was a player at the time. So being able to go outside, do this stuff, and then still focus and perform so well, it was easy to create that kind of content. So that's what I'll be bringing pretty much over here, except I have the luxury of not needing to play as much, as we got a fine roster of professional players in all the scenes that I love specifically, which makes it so easy and so great. I'll be doing a lot of that. So expect some really awesome content, not just, of course, esports statistics and things like that, which I do cover as well, but actual really genuine lifestyle stuff. That way you guys can connect to the players as well.
Yeah, one of the things that we talked about is that we, when we were assessing what we wanted to do for content, is that we don't need a 95 more player interviews or 73 more score reports, right? Like, you can get all those things already. What you can always get is to experience these great live events you don't get to go to, right? Like, you're going to be going to Capcom Cup for us this weekend. I haven't even ever been to Capcom Cup, and I go to lots of events. And so being able to experience it from more than just a single camera on stream and from more than just photographs on Twitter, that's a really big focus for us. So obviously you've done a lot of that already, on top of the commentating you've done as well. So you have a little bit of the wide range of experience there, right?
Right, absolutely. And again, you hit the nail on the head. There's a way to enjoy this that many people may miss out on. So whether you're a spectator or a pro player that, for some reason got kicked out of the tournament too early, we're not going to talk about that. Yes. So, no matter what your flavor is, there's ways to enjoy these events. There's a lot of things that people may miss because maybe they just came to see their favorite player. I'm here to bring that to you. So expect a lot of that.
Cool.
For sure.
So tell me, we talked about your gaming background. We talked about your esports background. Do you have, let's be clear, Virtual Fighter's not played anymore. It's unfortunate. So what's your favorite current esport? What do you watch the most of, or do you have more than one?
Oh, I do have more than one. There's a couple that I say I would watch religiously. PUBG is one of them. Kind of cheating. I'm a commentator for that too. So of course I like to watch that. And it's kind of fun to kind of wrap your head around the meta of that game, especially because people think I just come from fighting games. I do way more than that. That's just the only thing we talked about.
Sure.
Also, of course, I love Gears of War. Let's not forget about Vainglory. That's something that came, that went under the radar and people kind of forgot about. Not forgot about, but they haven't really noticed. So that's a really great MOBA that's going on. I can fire off a bunch of names. I pay attention to almost every esport possible, and that includes Hearthstone as well. So yeah, I have a bunch of favorites.
As anyone who watches this knows, I call Hearthstone the way I punish myself. So I play it every day, and I hate myself while I'm playing it because I just get mad when I lose. I am not the type of gamer that is comfortable losing to RNG, and yet I still play only Hearthstone. It's like, what is wrong with me? Why don't I play something that doesn't have so much RNG? There are people who don't mind that. I'm just not that guy. So
I was going to say, if you definitely hate RNG, don't play PUBG. I'm saying it. Shoot me. Fine. Go ahead. Don't play PUBG.
I can imagine just from watching it, like the crate didn't drop near you or things like that, right?
Right. Yeah. And then it's one of those, sucks to suck kind of thing. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
So what's your favorite game to play right now? Is it PUBG? Is that what you're playing the most?
Ironically enough, no, I'm playing Fortnite.
Oh, wasn't that betrayal? I love PUBG. Just kidding. I play Fortnite.
PUBG pays the bill. Fortnite keeps me grounded. I guess that's how it goes. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say it like that. Either way, shout out to Brandon. Please don't hurt me, Brandon. Player unknown. No, one of the games that I enjoy a lot, of course, is Fortnite. Just because of it's a fun, cartoony kind of game.
Yep.
And any game that kind of has that not so serious vibe, it's fun to me. Another game is Tekken. I play that game a lot as well. I play the Bears in that one. So I know there's one Panda fan. I'm not going to say any names, but they know who I'm talking to. What's up? But yeah, so any game that just has a very silly factor to it is a game that I appreciate either playing or watching. And that includes Overwatch as well.
Cool. All right. Well, that's good. I honestly, I kind of tout a lot that I think that one of the things that I don't know if it's a belief or if it's just a general kind of through line here at Splyce is we don't tend to have hardcore enthusiasts of a single game very often. We have lots of people that love lots of games here, you know, like, and that's cool because we have lots of titles, so you get lots to watch because of it. It's you get that rare occasional. My example is, for example, is Todd from Delaware North, who's our partner, obviously massive Dota nerd, and that's all he watches, and he's obsessed with Dota. And but that's more the rarity than the norm here. I think a lot of people are like you're saying, where it's a wide range of games. Like I watch Hearthstone, I watch Counter-Strike, I watch League of Legends. I'm not limiting myself to any specific. I love the crap out of Call of Duty, and I haven't played a Call of Duty game in 15 years, and I love watching it. You know, so yeah, I'm with you there. So
yeah, absolutely. And again, that just adds to the point that we've been making before. We're presenting a lifestyle to the audience. There are, believe it or not, and I'm kind of shocked to find this out because, you know, I still call myself an OG gamer. I've been gaming for, I don't want to age myself, I've been gaming for a long time, right? Even in the arcades, when, you know, you put your cord on the side to play this game and it wasn't your turn yet, you would go to play something else. So I was, you know, I grew up playing everything. I grew up as a gamer, but nowadays, there are people that just wake up and play just one game. So, you know, here's the opportunity to expose them to something completely different if they're open to try it out, or just at least look at it. You know, that makes for a great experience.
Yeah, and you know, I never connected it back to the arcade experience, but you're totally right. And you know, we have a one of those great arcade bars here in Rochester that we go to, called Swillburger. I'll give them a shout out.
That's good to know. Okay.
Oh, it's a sick joint. They have really good food, burgers, tater tots, all that kind of stuff. Then they have a full bar, and they have lots of retro games. And when you walk in, what makes it great is I have no idea what I'm going to play because there's so many good choices, right? It's kind of like opening your Steam library and going, oh my God, what do I play next, right? After a big Steam sale. But that's for those of us that are older folks like myself, that's certainly how we grew up in gaming, right? So is a wide variety of stuff. So just as a, did I lose you there? Uh-oh.
So, slight malfunction. I apologize. Hello, are we still here?
I hear you. I do not see you, but you are at the moment a blip of a cartoon character on the screen. I think it's okay. Oh, you're back. You're back.
There you go. Still a blip, just a lot less cartoony. There we go. All right, party inconvenience. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. The magic of technology, right? So, you obviously you grew up on the East Coast. Is that right?
Correct. Grew up, born and raised, Hartford, Connecticut.
Nice. So a little bit of returning your roots, New York as opposed to Connecticut, but same general region, right? So
pretty much. I mean, either way, I got a shovel. So I'm pretty much returning back to my roots. Yeah, absolutely.
I know that feeling. So, well, look, we're really excited to have you. Obviously, for those of you at home, you're going to see a lot more Shidosha, even just this weekend as we're doing stuff at Capcom Cup. You're going to see a lot more of him once he gets here in Rochester, and we're churning out content on a daily basis. I personally am really excited because we've been a lot limited by what I'm capable of doing, and I'm busy, you know, running the company, working on player contracts or business opportunities, et cetera. And we now have somebody full-time focused on content to work with our great video team to actually start recording stuff. We have a slew of concepts of things we just haven't been able to execute because we didn't have the talent to do so, and now we're going to. So very excited about that. Really excited to do stuff that we think no one else is doing and we think people are going to love. So stay tuned for more of that. I will say to you right now, this will not be the last time you see our two faces together, and hopefully it will be lots of fun every time. So anything you want to say to the fans before we go, Shidosha?
Hey, get ready for an adventure. That's how I always start the big things that I do. So it's going to be a good one. Get ready for an adventure.
I agree with that. It can be a snowy adventure here, but it's going to be an adventure nonetheless. From out of the fire into the snow, right? Because it's not Los Angeles.
Into the snow. You know what? I'll take it after this weekend.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, thanks everyone. Hope you enjoy it, and make sure you give a follow to Shidosha, and you're going to see lots more of him coming soon. Talk to you soon.